So lots of females say that when they do a regular crunch, it hurts their upper back and their neck, so much so they don't actually feel their abs working. So this video is purely to talk you through the possible reasons why. So firstly, what people tend to do is when they're doing a sit-up, they tend to really clasp their hands at the back of their head and they're yanking that head up. So that could be one definite cause. So the idea would be to literally put your fingers, literally balance them on your ears, or if you're going to hold them behind your head, make sure you're not pushing your hands. So they're literally there just to take the weight of your head off, but don't push your head forward, okay? Or what you might want to do is when you're doing a crunch, literally just put your hands on your shoulders, because when you lengthen the lever to here or above your head, it makes the exercise harder, okay? Another thing is people are trying to sit up and they're actually using their neck, so they're leading with their neck. So they're like, I don't know what the word is, but dinking their neck forward, and I think it always looks like a chicken. So it's about trying to relax your neck and really focus on your stomach and your core, lifting your shoulders off the floor. So what we do is we can start with our fingers balanced on our ears, or take our hands over our shoulders. And I'm trying not to lift from my spine. So my spine's nice and level, it's driven into the mat, my feet are flat on the floor to make sure my spine's protected. And then all I do is, as I breathe out, I'm lifting up from my core. So I can also imagine like I've got a big grapefruit in between my chin, because lots of people lift up and come forward. So I've got a big grapefruit in my chin and I'm just focusing at one part of the ceiling. So as I come up, breathing out, working my core and back down nice and gently. Whereas what people tend to do is come up from their neck. And this is the reason why you tend to feel it in your neck as opposed to your abs. Also, so there could be technique. Another reason why it can be tricky is because you don't have the right amount of strength in your core. So for that reason, your neck has to take the pressure. So there are different variations you can do. So if you try and do a crunch and you try and perfect your technique and it's still not successful, try and work your core in one of these three ways. So firstly, we can actually do a seated crunch. So if I'm on the bench here, it's exactly the same, but I'm not using my neck. So I crunch my body together, knees into my chest and push out, crunch in and out. So now I'm working my core, but I'm taking the pressure off of my neck, but believe me, I can feel it in my stomach muscles. Two other ways we can work our core is the favourite plank. So remember, with a plank, we want our shoulders and our elbows to be aligned, knees on the floor, body weight forward, or we can do a full plank. So this strengthens our corset, like it's called our transverse abdominis. And if we strengthen our corset, it'll give us more strength. When this is strong, we'll be able to do crunches and sit-ups easier. Or another variation is a bicycle. So for a bicycle, we literally balance our fingers on our ears and I take one knee in, other leg nice and straight. Bicycle. As our core starts to get stronger, we can lift up and take opposite knee to elbow. So I hope that helps take away some of the strain on your neck when doing ab work.